And welcome to the great state of Georgia. Today is the beginning of Operation Southern Shield. This operation is a reminder that highway safety doesn't stop at the city limits, the county line, or the state line. There's just as much commitment here in THSO County as there is right up the road in East Ridge and Chattanooga. We're proud to welcome our friends from the great state of Tennessee. How about it, Tennessee? Good morning. Well, that was loud. And our home folks of the great state of Georgia, welcome. We are pleased to have the leaders of the Tennessee Highway Patrol and the Georgia State Patrol here. It is with high honor and great privilege I introduce to you the Commissioner of Public Safety for the state of Georgia, Colonel Mark McDonough.
Good morning. I want to welcome Tennessee to the state of Georgia. This will be one of the only friendly meetings as soon as football season kicks off. Go Dogs. Why are we doing this? I want my comments to be focused on speed. If you were to wake up and know that you're going to be in an automobile accident, whether you were going to be the one striking somebody or some striking you, would you like to pick the speed at which the accident occurs? I would. I'd like it to be as slow as possible. We know that traveling slower is safer. When we all drive on the highways that are engineered in our states, the speed limits aren't posted there just by accident. A lot of work, time, and effort goes into the design and the engineering to pick the proper speed for the type of roadway, the visibility, and all of those factors that bring a safe driving experience. So obey them. When you don't, it can be fatal. We know that almost 20% of the accidents, a contributing factor is speed. That's one thing that you can control. Just like wearing your seatbelt, you can control your speed. The second thing is why is Tennessee here in Georgia? Because the way they enforce the law in the Tennessee can affect the safe driving in Georgia. The way we enforce the law in Georgia can affect safe driving in Tennessee. So it makes sense for us to get together regionally, because if we hammer home those efforts to try to change behavior to make our roadway safer, collectively, we're doing a good job. So, I'm here asking you, spend a little time planning your trips. I'm here asking you to leave a little earlier. I'm here asking you not to try to make up time on the roadway, because these tan shirts, these blue shirts, are not going to be asking you. If you get stopped, they're going to be telling you. It's great to have a friend from Tennessee as the colonel up there. I've known Derek Stewart for 7 years. He is a fine, fine, fine man, and it's an honor for me to introduce the commissioner, the colonel of the Tennessee Highway Patrol, Colonel Derek Stewart.
Thank you, Colonel. It's really good for the media to be here today. I want to thank you for really supporting us this week on this effort. It is the mission of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security to serve, secure, and protect the people of Tennessee. That also includes the motorists traveling along this state, all throughout our state. We are partnering with local and state agencies to make sure that motorists are safe on Tennessee roads. Partnerships are mission critical for the success of the Tennessee Highway Patrol. And we would not be successful without our friends and partners like the Tennessee Department of Transportation, the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, and local law enforcement. With that said, the most crucial partner that we have with the Tennessee Highway Patrol is in fact you. This campaign focuses on speeding drivers. However, my troopers will be looking for all hazardous moving violations that are occurring across the roadways in Tennessee. Last year, far too many people lost their lives in Tennessee. Far too many. 1,043 people lost their lives or killed on the roadways in Tennessee. Currently, there's over 500 traffic fatalities that's occurred in 2018. Again, this is far too many, unacceptable. This is not just a number. This represents families, this represents people, this represents lives all across our state. Traffic safety is not just an issue for law enforcement. It is an issue that affects all of us. A crash does not discriminate. It's much like Mother Nature. It does not discriminate. And at any given time, any one of us or someone that we love can be injured or killed in a crash. I have challenged my troopers to lead by example. And we need you to follow the same lead. We need you to follow the lead by wearing your safety belt, driving the speed limit, not being distracted, and not being under the influence. If you are speeding, driving distracted, reckless, or under the influence in Tennessee, expect to be stopped. Again, thank you for supporting this initiative.
This effort is being coordinated by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration's regional office in Atlanta and involves the states of Georgia, Tennessee, Alabama, South Carolina, and Florida. We'll be making this tour all over the state over the next 4 days, visiting with our counterparts at state lines. On behalf of the Governor's Office of Highway Safety of the state of Georgia, it's my pleasure to introduce to you the Deputy Director of the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, the great son of the state of Mississippi, who's become an adopted son of the state of Tennessee, Mr. Jason Ivey.
Thank you so much, Harris. I'd rather follow the Pope than to follow Harris Blackwood. He just knows how to talk, how to make you feel good. On behalf of Commissioner David Perkey, Director Vic Donahoe, and the entire Tennessee Highway Safety Office team, let me say thank you for being here. You help us to take our message farther, and you help us to inform the public of just how important the next several days will be across 5 states. I'd also like to thank Commissioner of TDOT, John Schroer, for he and his team allowing this signage to be placed here today as part of the graphics. Greatly appreciate their efforts. That used to be the former home of the Tennessee Highway Safety Office. If you talk to anyone that has known me for any length of time and you ask them what is Jason's favorite city to visit, they can quickly tell you it's New Orleans, Louisiana. I love it. I go there once, twice a year. Just got back about a week and a half ago. Love the food, love the architecture, love the music, love the vibe, and I love the language. They got a culture all their own. They're heavily influenced by the French, and they've got this special word that I want to key in on for just a second, and that word is lagniappe. You may not know what lagniappe is. It really is just something a little special, a little extra. Usually merchants give out something when you're making a purchase. Think of a baker's dozen. You pay for 12, but you get 13. THSO has 10 regions, made up of several states per region, and we're Region 4. I'd like to think that Region 4 is the lagniappe of THSO regions. We're just something a little special, something a little unique, just a little bit of a bonus when you're a part of this region. When you look at the leadership and the partnership across 5 states, you look at the leadership with the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, our leaders in Atlanta, you look at the directors of the highway safety offices in the 5 states, such as our colleague Harris Blackwood and our director Vic Donahoe, they can pick up the phone at any point and call each other. You look at the colonels of the state patrols. You look at the leadership in our THP and our state patrols across 5 states. And you look at the leadership with our local law enforcement, our police chiefs and our sheriffs, and this combined effort. I sat at the table in 2017 and witnessed the birth of this idea of Southern Shield, and it has rallied us together. It's been a really strong endeavor. It's been exciting, and we have our second installment here. These 5 states are committed to the citizens of their states individually and collectively. I trust that this week's efforts brings nothing but great success, that our ultimate mission is to eradicate fatalities and injuries on our state's roadways. It is a pleasure to be a part of this team. It's a pleasure and honor to be flanked by the men and women on the left and right of me and the thousands that will participate over the next few days. Thank you so much for this time, and I will turn it back over to truly the lagniappe of all lagniappes, Harris Blackwood.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. So begins our Operation Southern Shield. Let the word go out that this is not about revenue. This is not about writing tickets. It's about saving lives. We want people to go out and enjoy this week, and we want them to come home safely. We are committed to do that on both sides of the line here in Tennessee and Georgia, as we are in the other lines around this state. Let's work together. We need the public to be our partners, and we're asking you to join us in making this the safest week of our summer. Thank you very much. God bless you.